They cut across ethnic groups, they cut across tribal boundaries, all kinds of stuff, right? But in these artificial zones that were created by Europe, puppet governmental infrastructure and superstructure has been injected and imposed. So any concept of liberation of necessity means pulling down those puppet structures, which places it in the national context. The important thing to note is upon the achievement of so-called national liberation, the very next step has to be class struggle. And the very next step after that has to be uniting with the other people who are in close proximity who are also engaged in that class struggle. So you have to proceed from national liberation to some kind of amalgamation and bringing together of these revolutionary forces, you know. And it is at those junctures that the imperialists inject themselves, right, to stop. That's why they overthrew Nkrumah, because Nkrumah was trying to unite Ghana and Guinea and Mali into one state. Not only did they overthrow Nkrumah, but they also overthrew Modibo Keïta in Mali. Because they were coming together to do exactly what the AES is trying to do now. So we have to always look at the revolutionary process in the concept of time and space. What time is it and where is you at? Right? And what you gonna do where you at right now? This is real important now, because you can't do nothing yesterday. And you can't do nothing tomorrow till they get here. So the only time, the only point at which you can contribute to this revolutionary process is the now, right? And we need to be conscious of that now as the time, and wherever we find ourselves at the space, and then the history and culture. That is the well out of which the revolutionary resistance come, the culture of the people. These are natural binding elements that people have that the enemy cannot penetrate, right? In Jamaica, they speak English. How many people can understand them when they talk? That's that cultural matrix. Taking the enemy's language, combining it with whatever your traditional concepts of words are and your local context to create a Creole that only allows you to communicate with one another. That's why the Haitian Revolution was successful. Them white folks didn't understand what they were saying. Give a cracker. They didn't know what that shit meant. So it's out of that cultural matrix, which it always takes place inside of a national situation, right? And that's why we have to fight to establish the nations in order to abolish them.
What is a sentence that you would say?